Hey, want to skip those ads and get early access and bonus episodes of all Banana for Scale shows? Hop on over to truestory.fm/join and discover all the cool perks that come with being a member of the Banana for Scale family. Coming up, we put a villain's cackle on a bagel. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, that's not a cackle, really. Like when they do the that's a, what do you call it? That's
a mwahaha.
Yeah, that's all you can call it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite villain's cackle?
Well, the one I was trying to do in that last one was Salacious Crumb.
There we go. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I think I got to go back to the beginning, back to the first one that scared the shit out of me so much. The hag from Snow White.
Oh yeah,
because she does it like a real person does it. It's not the it's it's very, oh, you know what? It's very Palpatine. Right. It's in the back of the yeah.
Yeah, it's in the back of Lucas and McDarman's mind, I'm sure.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Greetings, First Jumpers. I'm not Lester Ryan Clark.
And I'm not Keenan Diaz.
We're another version of them from another universe, and this is another episode of Every Minute of Everything Everywhere All at Once, a show where we attempt to explain, evaluate, enlighten, and elucidate the Academy Award-winning film, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, so our minute begins with someone cackling.
And it ends with someone knocking.
Yes, that's almost alliteration, but the K is silent in the other, and it's also not a C, so, you know. That.
So it's nothing.
So it's nothing. It's nothing.
It's
nothing.
Almost nothing.
Scrap it. Throw it out. But yes, someone is knocking. Someone or some other one. I don't know how many. I think we've exhausted how many ways we can do that. But let's get back to the top of this minute. You'll remember Alpha Waymond had just revealed the secret to Evelyn's success. Failure. No, really. All of Evelyn's failures combined to make her truly unique, the worst version of herself that exists, which makes her just as special as the best version. And this far deep in the weeds, is there really any difference?
Yeah, it's such a big difference. I suppose I forgot to mention this in the last minute, but in the script it's actually bolded, which is unusual in the script. So you are living your worst you,
right.
Bolded.
But I like what you said back in that minute, where you were talking about how because she is the absolute nadir, right, which is the opposite of like pinnacle, right? Like it's almost like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Like the best and the worst. You know, this far into the philosophy of it, it kind of doesn't matter. It's like, you know, you could swap either one out, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. She's gone so bad into the negative zone. A stopped Evelyn is right 2 times the movie.
There you go. Right. But yeah, let's pick back up here. So Alpha Waymond had just finished his speech. You're capable of anything because you're so bad at everything. And there's a pause, and we get our requisite villain laugh. The laugh that negates everything that was just said, the laugh that douses the hero's flame so effectively without even using any words. It's always after the hero comes to some sort of realization or does something good, and then this laugh from the villain just wipes it all away, makes it all seem so little. We're actually going to see Jobu do this a little later, and I hadn't clocked Alpha Gong Gong's laugh in the same way until now, but of course, he's the one to get this kind of villain laugh, this cackle here, right? Everything traces back to him. Even in our world, you get the sense that he has done a non-movie version of this as Evelyn is like growing up and becoming more confident, and maybe she'll say something at the dinner table or in an argument, and it really will be the exact right thing to say at the exact right time, but then Gong Gong will just laugh and deflate all of her confidence, and here he goes again in the fantasy world, right? He's laughing at the fact that his daughter can be in any way special, or more specifically, that her specialness could override the fact that she's already succumbed to Jobu's chaos. And that's
were the Daniels at my Thanksgiving with my parents. Right. Did they see this happening?
God bless us, everyone. Emperor Palpatine. Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, Keenan? The laugh that just erases everything that was said right before it.
Yeah.
Right. Or the big fight and, you know, and the hero has like taken out all of the big bad's like biggest, baddest guards, and you think, oh my God, like she's done this incredible thing, and then you just hear off camera, just like like that was nothing. Right? Like everything you just did, I'm going to wipe it all away with a laugh. Right?
My parents, what are you doing in the other room of the dojo? Yeah, and sometimes it has like the villain version of a slow clap, right? Like most times the slow clap is like, oh, we're slowly understanding that the hero has done all this great work and hooray, but the villain sometimes they come in like.
Yes,
I guess because all of their minions are dead, so they can't join in sarcastically.
Right. But it's just this feeling of like like you thought you did something, but you actually did nothing. Right. Joker has a 2 version because he comes like ha 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 right with the meeting of all the mobster guys, but then he does the like kind of like the slow clap in the jail cell too.
Yeah, giving a little standing ovation.
Yeah. So nothing phases that guy.
No,
until it does, and that's the most interesting thing. But yeah, so that's what our Alpha Gong Gong says. He says, "What good is all that power when her mind is already succumbing to that chaos?" Huh? Right. And as he says this, we cut back to him. And yes, of course, it's a perfect shot with the coffee smoke billowing behind him. He's in that throne-like chair, sitting like a Palpatine, like a Sauron, right? Everything's beneath him. He's just sniping people from his throne, right? Like verbally, right?
Right.
But Keenan, what do we think of this? Like, are we supposed to clock Alpha Gong Gong's villainy here? Like, we just met him. Everything's going so fast. Maybe the first time we just think he's like a really mean Elfrond. Like if Elfrond were at the council, like the Fellowship of the Ring, more like the Foolowship of the Ring, because you guys are fools, right?
I like that.
It'd be like right after, like, you have my bow and my axe, and then he's like, and my derisive chuckle. Ha, ha, ha. But it's like, are we supposed to pick up on this? Because like there have been stories where the other good guys don't believe in the hero yet. Like they don't think the hero is up to it, and it takes a little time for the hero to like win them over, and it's like, you're all right, kid. But then taking into account their relationship, right? Gong Gong and Evelyn, like this just seems so perfect for the Gong Gong character, right? He's not the big bad, but he's one of many people in our Evelyn's life telling her that she cannot do it, right? That she can't do it. So of course he's here in this universe literally saying, no, you're not the hero.
You know, if you just take this scene out of context and look at it the way we do, it's very clear it's a villain laugh, and it's very clear that this shot of him with the smoke is to be villainous. But yeah, when you're watching it full on, I think because of the action stuff going around it, you're not afraid of him in the same way.
Right.
But no, I think
we've had 2 villains already. We've had Deirdre and we've had
Deirdre.
Jobu.
Yeah. But I think that it is shot that way, and it's so they've decided to shoot it that way and cast it that way, right? I mean, this is James Hong, who has done these kind of roles before.
Right.
Because what's going to happen is that we're going to realize that he is the big bad of the regular world, right? So he thinks, or Evelyn thinks that Deirdre is the big bad in the Bagel world, the crazy world, and it turns out it's Jobu.
Right.
And then in the other world, she thinks that Deirdre is picking on Chinese immigrants, and Deirdre doesn't like her because she's too similar. She doesn't like strong women or whatever it is. And then it turns out that no, the real problem is her father the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
The whole time. Yeah. And then another thing is, this shot and this laugh, thinking about it in these terms here again, watching it the wrong way, makes me think for the first time of Alpha Gong Gong as Dr. Strangelove.
Okay.
Which I don't know. Have you seen that movie?
I have not. I've seen like so many references. I mean, like Rocky Horror has a whole character kind of parodying it. Yeah.
Yeah. In the wheelchair. Right. So Dr. Strangelove is the the Nazi scientist who's been brought over during Operation Paperclip to build the nuclear machine for the Americans. And so we see him at first, and he comes out of the darkness in a similar sort of idea that we have here, and he kind of wheels in. Someone says, "Dr. Strangelove, what do you think of that?" And he comes in. It's very late in the movie, and he just has this strange Austrian accent and is a very odd person, and he doesn't have control of one of his limbs, so that they've now called that Dr. Strangelove syndrome, where you have one of your limbs that in real life people apparently do this, where their limb tries to strangle them as it does to Dr. Strangelove.
Geez,
so
okay.
it's a real thing. It's got a better real medical name for it.
But they call it, like people, like real life people call it Dr. Strangelove syndrome?
Yes.
Wow.
Where your hand has a mind of its own, or one of your limbs will, like one of your legs starts marching and the other one isn't marching.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of, crazy stuff like that. Yeah, but anyway, so there are, because I'm trying to think of other villains who are in wheelchairs, and there's a handful of them, like in the Bond movies.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't expect you to talk, Mr. Bond. I expect. What does he say?
Well, You're doing the best you can because it's a dialogue, so it's not a one-liner. Yeah, so he says, "Do you expect me to talk, Goldfinger?" He says, "No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die."
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, so it's hard to do when
it's just one. Yeah,
just one person. It's not a monologue.
No, you think Obi-Wan killed your father,
right?
But in actuality, yeah, you gotta add so much more without the other person.
Yeah, but yeah, there's also like in The Big Sleep, the bad guy is in a wheelchair. That's parodied in The Big Lebowski, where that bad guy is really weak and terrible and isn't scary at all. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, this one made me think of Dr. Strangelove just this for the first time of all the times I watched this movie so far, of thinking about him kind of like in the shadows and coming in and being derisive and kind of aloof of all of it.
And he's sitting like casually in it, like it's a throne, like it's not like, you know, his means of transportation. Like he's just kind of like slunk back, you know, kind of like
Right.
like sideways a little bit, you know.
Yeah, and Dr. Strangelove smokes throughout the movie. So,
well, there we go.
Yes. And then he, you know, his one hand that has its mind of its own takes the cigarette out of his mouth, and or as Dr. Strangelove is trying to light a cigarette with one hand, his other hand already has a lit cigarette for him.
Oh.
It's very funny. I can't do justice over the radio.
Well, I think I need to see Dr. Strangelove.
It's quite a film, yes.
I think I think I did see it like a long time ago. I think it was like on that list of movies you recommended. And
sure.
Yeah, it was like Bringing Up Baby, Dr. Strangelove, and then a bunch of others. So
good.
So I might have there's a part where he like gets a pet leopard.
Right, Catherine Hepburn's on the roof singing that song.
Right. I remember this now. Yeah.
But this is a Kubrick movie, and you like the Shining movie.
Yes,
so,
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, now I got to see Dr. Strangelove.
All right, good.
But yeah, so we would agree that this is a villain shot. Like he is being shot as a villain.
Absolutely. Okay. And played as a villain,
too. Yeah. I do remember, the Daniels had said something along the lines of, it's like, oh, yeah, it's like, it's almost like James Hong had practice being a villain. So, referring to Big Trouble in Little China.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, right after he says this, we get a knock at the door. I think we said this on the Exorcist Minute. I don't know if we mentioned it here. This is like a pseudo Shakespeare rule. Pseudo because I heard it on another podcast, like a Shakespeare podcast. But it seems to be true almost 100% of the time. And that is, whenever someone knocks, it is not good. Trouble is about to happen. I think in The Exorcist we extended it to phone calls. Or any kind of like notification, like any kind of interruption from the outside world intruding on the scene. It's always bad. Maybe not like bad immediately, but it's the introduction of a new character or it's a new plot twist. Maybe you get like a message that changes your plans. Maybe it's like the one person you were hoping not to see right now. Maybe it's someone who you think is the answer to your prayers, but they're actually just your husband dressed like an old lady. Who the fuck does that, Daniel?
Oh, yeah, he calls her. That's right.
And then there's the knock and the opening of the door. And it's like, hello, right? You know, that whole thing. In The Exorcist, we get a couple versions of this, right? We get the weird tapping in the beginning, right? That's Captain Howdy being like, knock, knock. Who's there? Cunting. Cunting who? Do you know what she did, your cunting daughter? Sorry, this is E for explicit. Right. You know, like that old chestnut, you know, that popular knock, knock joke. And then you got Detective Kinderman, right? Like, is always, you know, showing up at the house, right? And every time it's like, oh no, is this, you know, the visit where he finds out, right? And then we get our hero, Father Merrin, showing up at the end of the movie, right? It's that iconic, you know, shot of him standing outside, folks, right? And when he knocks, right, we're already like so used to knocking being like a precursor to bad things that we're like startled in a good way when we see that it's him, right? And it's like, oh, this is like where we flip the script and the knocking is like a good omen. But I still think the rule holds because like he basically brings the end of the movie with him, you know?
Right.
Like that's who's like knock knock, who's there? It's the Exorcist. The Exorcist. Oh, don't you know the end? How like everybody dies and. But yeah, right. So like it's good. Our hero has arrived, but so has like the final battle, right?
Right. Yeah. I think you're absolutely right. I hadn't really considered it before you mentioned that on the Exorcist show. And like if somebody knocks and it's not a problem, usually in a movie it's just like they knock and then they say who they are and they move on with it. Right. But like it has this built-in when it's negative, it has this built-in, you know, structure to it that you knock and then the person's like, oh God, this could be anything. This could be literally anything. And then I go and answer the door or answer the phone and it's got to be bad news, right?
Right. It's because, I mean, obviously it doesn't happen in real life. Obviously people knock on your door and it's like inconsequential. It's like, do you have a moment to talk about, Jesus Christ or whatever? Or it's like, hey, I'm just dropping off that thing. Or, hey, just a reminder, you got this thing happening. And then, but like, you wouldn't do that in a movie. Like, why would you tear our attention away from like this really interesting thing that's happening to have somebody show up at the door and nothing ever come of it, right? Or get a call. It's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm just thinking like, I slept till noon and I'm still tired. Do you want to go out and get like, a Frappuccino or whatever? And it's like, no, I'm in the middle of saving the world. Goodbye. And then like, why would you do that? Right. So it has to be the only reason you would have like a text message or a phone call or, somebody knocking at the door is somebody coming into the scene saying, booyah, I just changed all your plans. Now you got to do something about me,
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna help you. Yeah. It's not, excuse me, is this Mrs. McNeil? This is Mrs. McNeil. Yes, I have terrible news. Your daughter left her gold bar in my cab, and I have it, though, and I'm going to bring it to you right now.
Yeah, our family heirloom gold bar that we've been looking for.
Right. Yeah. But don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the call.
Just hangs up and he's just sitting in that study. What do we call it? Daddy's room. And he's just like, and you just hear the ticking of the clock. It's like, this is a pretty good day.
All things considered, yeah. Or like, thank God, in the middle of all this exorcism nonsense, they found my gold bar.
And then you just hear, did you leave it in the car? Yes, Captain Howdy, you were right. I did leave it in the car. Called it. All right. He just stuck around because he wanted to prove his point. It's like, it's always in the last place you look.
Yeah, so someone's knocking here. It can only be bad.
It can only be bad. And so in the midst of this knocking, we hear Joy's voice. Joy, what are you doing here? Or she's like, hello, Mom, Dad, what's going on? Right? And here, Gong Gong says, no, do not answer. And if you look at his chair, I really like that it lights up at the sound of the knock. First it goes white, right? Like all the lights kind of like are waking up.
Right.
It's like it's sensing movement. Then it becomes red. And then it changes to green as if the chair has somehow scanned this version of Joy and found that she's not a threat. Right? And then it goes back to white and then dark. So it's like it's going back to sleep. This alarm system in the background, we're like this is happening in the background as Alpha Wayman has like put up a hand and he's moving slowly toward the door. Evelyn is following him. But it's just this little thing the Daniels decided, it's like, hey, let's have his like chair alarm system wake up, realize it's a false alarm, and then go back to sleep,
Right, yes. But he's not going to fall for it. This Alpha Gong Gong.
Yes.
He's got to trust any chair he put together.
Yeah, this cockamamie machinery.
Right, from Office Supplies.
Made in America, whatever.
Made just now by you in America.
Exactly. Right. And we cut as the knocking continues, and we can hear Alpha Gong Gong still talking. He says it's one of her tricks, right? As we're looking at this insert of a shot of a closed door, we got some less graphic paintings on either side, some like trees and a nice like what is it like landscape.
Oh yeah, I didn't Google those. I assume that they're not as important.
They seem kind of, well, geez, I don't want to say this and then
sorry, and then somebody's painting.
Yeah, right. But like they're kind of like generic like landscapey photos or not paintings. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what else we see though is that they have barricaded the door.
Right.
So yeah, when they're coming in, there's not literally enough time for them to do that. But when we see them coming in, right, it's that shot of Alpha Gong Gong at the bottom of the frame coming in, and they're off camera for a little bit. We don't get any of the noise of them like moving it or any like ad lib lines of like take that side or any of that stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But when we cut to the reverse here, it's like, oh yes, that makes sense. That's good. It totally tracks that. Okay, that happened. But it's also like we're terrified of anything coming in. So I really like that.
And we don't even question it. It was like, of course they would barricade the door. We didn't need to hear any of that.
Right.
Yeah. And the knocking is getting louder and more insistent. We cut back as Alpha Wayman. Actually, like, have you ever, is there like, there must be like some kind of like pattern of knocking that kind of gets your hackles up. Like, have you noticed that? Like there's like the familiar like knock, 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 right? But then there's like, I don't know, it's like, ba, 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 that like, pseudo-scientifically, I don't know, like, but like universally like gets people like on edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think like delivery people have been like Amazon or UPS have been trained to do that knock.
Oh, the nice knock?
No.
Oh, the bad knock.
Right, because I think that they need you to get down there and see that the package is there before it's stolen.
Oh, okay.
Have the cops ever knocked on your door?
No.
That has happened to me once. And that is a very if that one data point is indicative of how cops knock on your door. Yeah, that is very distinctive and very different from any other knock that I've ever seen before. Like they're pounding with their fist.
Yes, I have. I mean, like it's unavoidable now. It's like on TikTok you see, like ICE kind of storming people's homes and destroying families and stuff like that. And,
right. But when they knocked on my door, it wasn't even to arrest us. It was like, hey, we have like a standoff around the corner, and we need you to know about that.
Oh,
so even in the like, hey, we're just telling everybody like that's what's going on. Like, please just be safe in here. Even then, it was very insistent, like you see on TV, like you see in those when they're raiding places.
Right. So when it's like the cops, but it's just like it's like. Well, now I'm just seeing like Rick Moranis or, somebody was like, hey, just wanted to, let you know that, the power's down and, you just be safe, there's, but it's still going to be before you open the door and see Rick Moranis, it's like, bah, 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 bah.
Right. Like if you are in there, we want you to come to the door for real. Like,
gotcha.
We know how to get you here.
Yeah.
It's not, shaving and a haircut.
Right.
2 bits.
Because then you might never get the 2 bits.
Right.
I see.
And then, like, you get the text later, and like, oh, they dropped a package off for me, half an hour ago. I didn't know, right?
Right.
Because I didn't hear them do shave and a haircut 2 bits,
right?
And so then you open the door, and you're like, well, there's my package, but where the hell are my 2 bits?
Exactly.
Long gone.
In the sands of time.
And you come back in, honey, what are 2 bits?
Yep. Isn't it like 2 pennies?
It is 25 cents.
Oh, so it's 2. Wait. the hell is a bit then? 12.5.
12.5 cents.
How do you? I'm not stupid, am I? Did we have a coin that was 12.5 cents?
I don't know.
Shave and haircut.
I guess I have
2
not
bits.
thought about this.
Or are we saying that it's 50 cents and a bit is a quarter?
Nope, I'm right. In the U.S., the bit is equal to 12.5 cents. I don't know.
That makes no. I almost said that makes no sense, but and then I did.
Because a bit is a piece of 8.
Oh, like the pieces of 8. Because that's what.
Don't bring parrots into this. Parrot doesn't know. They don't really do the.
That's what Long John Silver's parrot says. Pieces of 8.
Yes, Captain Flint.
Yes.
So this is. I'm just going to read this to you from the Wikipedia article.
But 2 pieces of 8 is 16. It's still not 25 cents.
No, 2 pieces of 8 is 2 eighths.
2 eighths?
Yes. 2 pieces of 8 is
2 eighths is also not 25 cents. Wait.
2 eighths is a quarter.
You're right.
Let me read this thing.
Okay.
Because in the U.S., the bit is equal to 12.5 cents, a designation which dates from the colonial period when the most common unit of currency used was the Spanish dollar. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Also known as piece of 8, which is worth 8 Spanish silver reales.
Okay.
So 1/8 of a dollar, or 1 silver real was 1 bit. So then 2/8 of a dollar is a quarter. That must be why we call them quarters.
Right.
No, it's not. Because it's a quarter of a dollar.
Yes.
I don't know.
In case you've lost the thread, folks, this all came from knocking.
Hold on. With the adoption of the decimal U.S. currency in 1794, there was no longer a coin worth 1/8 of a dollar, but 2 bits remained in the language of the meaning of 1/4 of a dollar. It doesn't say why. Why we didn't just change over.
I associated, shave and a haircut. 2 bits. It's like
2 bits.
It's like right after you got your shoes shined by the shoe shine boy, then you go up and you get a shave and a haircut. Yeah, and then you go out and you pass a little kid. He's like extra. Apparently, we're still using foreign currency. That doesn't make any sense, but it does because it's sense.
We're still on the metric system. I was going to say back then they didn't want to go through the trouble of changing. They're so stupid.
Yeah, no,
but
we're still on the metric system. No, we're not.
Right. No. I mean, we're
the only ones who aren't.
But that's I'm trying to say. Like I was trying to say like, oh, back then they were just too lazy to switch over. But that's exactly where we are now. We haven't switched to the metric system. We're on imperial. So.
Yeah. Okay. Before we get into a whole half hour about that. Let's get back to this.
Okay. All right. Great.
So, shaving a haircut, 2 bits, knocking. There we go. But yeah.
2 bits in the UK was set as 5 bob.
Oh, Jesus.
5 bob.
Tuppenny is 2 pennies. because that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
tuppence is tuppence a bag is two pence.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
When we do Christmas Carol, that'll all work. But yeah, we cut as the knocking continues, and we hear Alpha Gong Gong still talking. He says it's one of her tricks as we're looking at this insert shot. And we cut back as Alpha Wayman says, our readings indicate it's not Jobu Tupaki. And we cut to Alpha Gong Gong, eyes narrowed. But if she's not here... And then cut back to the door for a few more loud knocks, getting more insistent, and then we cut on a really loud knock. I love this. Like we have the cut to, we have the cut on the knock to the Winnebago. And Peter has just lowered this like blanket divider between the back of the Winnebago and the driver's area. It looks like he's answering the knock.
Right.
Okay. So that was on purpose, right?
Yes, absolutely. Right.
Okay, all right.
Even though, there's no one's knocking on his side, and he doesn't have a door. He has a Mexican blanket.
Right. So you can't. Right. It's right.
Right.
But yeah.
And this Mexican blanket, by the way, before we move on from this, has it's a woven blanket, and its dividing lines are little 8s or little infinity signs, is what I'm going to call them.
Okay.
Which I like a lot. Yes.
So like little pieces of 8. No.
Rock, pieces of 8, rock.
Captain Flint was the name of the previous captain. And it was kind of a joke that he named his... anyway. And they called him Barbecue.
They call Long John Silver Barbecue.
Yes. Okay. And he can't walk either, just like Gong Gong. No.
Right.
And he's a villain.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gong Gong can walk.
You know what? That son of a bitch. No, we've seen him.
We've seen him get down the stairs. Right?
Yeah.
But then he's like, "Oh, if I'm going to go to this errand with you, I'm going to have to use my chair." Right. Maybe he doesn't need a chair.
Like Grandpa Joe, who's also another villain grandpa right there.
He is the villain grandpa.
He's the villain of the movie. And we're just going to leave it at that because we've already gone way off course.
Okay.
Much like the... What was the name of the pirate ship? Shit.
The HMS Treasure Island.
Yes, there we go. All right. But yeah, so Peter opens the little divider curtain, right? And it's like he's kind of like distracted, like pulling it aside, maybe to talk to the driver.
Yes, but who we've never thought of before.
That was just going to ask. It's like who is driving this thing? But we never find out because Peter sees something and his face becomes this O of surprise and terror. And behind him, we can also see Audrey looking on in fear. Whatever could they be seeing? Right? But yeah, we cut to what looks like Peter's POV, right? It's looking through that little divide from the back of the car, looking through that greasy windshield at a bunch of green puffballs. Close up on Jobu's face, peeking out from between them with some cool, like kind of like spotty makeup. Almost looks like spider eyes, like the way that they're kind of like situated on her face. You got like the big ones, but then the small ones kind of like in this pattern, right?
Right. I just love that all of these looks, they feel random but not random.
Right.
Like they feel like, oh gosh, this is pulling from the infinite. But within it, it's like, okay, this makes sense in some universe.
Yes. Right. And each of them seems to have like some kind of like history. Like you were saying before, like we saw her in that like wrestler outfit with the like the lightning bolt earrings and everything. And it's like they spent the time. It's like they spent like the proper amount of time that you would like spend on a costume that we would see more of, but it's just like so quick.
Yeah, that we see for the whole movie.
Right. Like it's like it's got a history. It's like, oh, this is this is why she's, and here, right? Yeah, she's got like these green hoop earrings. So we got more circles, right, with like the spider eye dots and the hoop earrings.
Right. Is this the one that you said that Shirley Karada called the amoeba outfit?
I believe so. Yeah, I think this was like called her amoeba outfit. She looks like a giant humanoid germ. And I mean, like this is, we're talking about like shooting during COVID times. I wonder if the Daniels had, I haven't checked back on the commentary, but I wonder if they say something about that.
Oh,
like that she's dressed like a coronavirus almost.
Right. And then, yeah, like whatever outfit this is, it feels like there's like party hats that are taped onto it or something, like little spiky, like Madonna bra type of things, but they're all over. And then they have these little puffballs on the edge.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, we cut back and now we can see Alpha Gong Gong on the monitor in the Winnebago saying, "Do not engage, run, run." and we can see all the occupants, including Alpha Waymond, who seems to be like the only one not freaking out. Everybody else is like kind of like scrambling and, you know, mashing buttons and, you know, getting ready to get out of there. But he's kind of like doing this slow turn to Jobu and wondering like what's the best course of action.
Right. And Jobu has this look on her face that is similar to some of the other looks that we've given before, where she sees Evelyn for the first time and she's like, she's so confident in her ability that she's going to kill all of these people that she's not putting on a warrior face, right? She's putting on this like smile, like, hey, like, aren't you impressed with my panache, like how I show up in this place and how I tricked you, and isn't this fun? That because she's so confident is even scarier, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's like I like very proud of herself for bamboozling them. It's like, I gotcha, you know.
Right. Yeah. And it's interesting that Gong Gong is on the monitor because in theory, the monitor is showing him in the crime and punishment room, right, the heron room at the IRS. But we've seen it, and there's no camera there. So I don't think that it's meant to. Like, oh, there is a camera, but you didn't see the other shots. Like, there's something about the way that it can communicate with him, you know, because we've been able to look into Evelyn's mind, right? Yeah. Through that same type of monitor. So alpha people, if they're trained, seem to be able to like project their own thoughts into the ether and be picked up by the Winnebago or something.
Yeah, I was also thinking like maybe he's looking into one of their eyes, like maybe looking into. Like Alpha Waymond's eyes.
Alpha Waymond's eyes.
And speaking directly to him like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
So either way, but yeah, we cut back from there back to our universe as Waymond says, watch these two here while I deal with Jobu. It seems like he's talking to Evelyn, but then we cut and we see that he's talking to Alpha Gong Gong. Interesting that he's like almost giving Alpha Gong Gong an order here. Maybe we were wrong about the hierarchical situation, about the ranks. Like, are they closer than we thought? I like to imagine that like much like in our world, Alpha Gong Gong sort of like insinuated himself into a leadership role.
He sort of just gets into the shot of when they're taking the photos of who's in charge.
And then maybe it really is Alpha Waymond calling the shots, but he's like, okay, well, you're going to need somebody to like manage all of this, you know?
Yeah, that's interesting. I like that kind of ambiguity there, like who is in charge here. I think like it makes sense in either moment when one of them steps forward and says like, this is my show right now. But so, I don't know, maybe Alpha Waymond is like an admiral and Alpha Gong Gong is like a general.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe.
Like maybe they have different divisions or something like that. Maybe Alpha Waymond is in charge of this Winnebago reconnaissance thing, and he doesn't report to Alpha Gong Gong.
Right.
But he does call him Sir, but maybe that's just how Alpha Waymond is. Maybe just everyone's Sir.
I mean, it could be like a situation where like he's at the like the headquarters usually, and you know, asking. You know, he's the governor, and Alpha Waymond is the privateer on the. You know, it's like Dad, did you find the pieces of 8 yet?
That's right.
It's just like on my ship. I this is my ship. I steer it where I want to steer it. I don't know. I'm trying to put Robert Newton's voice into Kiwi Kwan's face.
Exactly.
Yar.
Yes. Yar on the Hispaniola. We do our research.
That was what it was. Hispaniola.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, rar, rar. We looked it up. We did. Rar.
Yes.
The internet is a vast trove of information. It is.
That's how he lost his leg in like a verse jumping accident. Cut your own leg off. It's the only way to get out of here.
Right. Yeah. So we don't need to talk too much about Treasure Island, but over
we don't
Thanksgiving,
have to talk at all about Treasure Island.
Over Thanksgiving, we were watching. We were very ill, as I was saying, but we were watching. We were on Disney Plus or whatever. My dad says, "What's Treasure Planet?" We were on Disney Plus.
Okay.
And I was like, Treasure Planet is Treasure Island in space. So we put that on for him, and it's very good.
Yes, actually, I was very surprised.
Yeah, me too. I didn't see it till I was a grown up, and I was like, "Oh, this is really really good. Maybe as good as Tarzan or something, but it didn't do very well, etc."
The trailers made me not want to watch it.
I bet. Yeah. Whatever reason. But my dad was like, "When did this come out?" And like, I've never heard of this movie. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it didn't do very well, or whatever." And he said, "Did it not come to video?" I'm like, "Oh no, they did the whole thing. It just didn't do very well." And people didn't watch it as much as the other ones. So when was this? Because it's so kind of classic looking. And I'm like, "Oh no, it came out 20 years ago." And he's like, "So 1980." Like, no, Dad. 2000. The year 2000 was 20 years ago.
Oh boy. Yep. That's I keep getting surprised. Like, as you were telling that story, I was like, wait. Whoa. Jesus. Yeah, 20 years ago. Boy.
Yeah, 2002.
Anyway, but yeah, so whatever Gong Gong and Alpha Wayman's relationship is over here,
Right.
Alpha Gong Gong dips out like, nah, I'm going to do things my way. Right? He actually says, I'm not risking the safety of the Alphaverse for this. And I had a whole thing about, like, what does this mean? But watching it, he clearly gestures to Evelyn with his head. And as he says it, right? I missed that before. So he is 100% saying he's not risking the Alphaverse for this, meaning his worthless version of his daughter. Like this worthless version of his daughter.
Right.
Sheesh. And if we missed it, like I did, we get that quick shot of Evelyn turning back because, yeah, she caught it. Maybe it was like the tone in his voice, maybe the little pause or the emphasis on this, but it was familiar enough for her to turn around in the middle of this like new knocking danger and look at him. And we see him too. Like he clicks his little earpiece, like we get the little ding and he's gone. Right?
Right.
And our Gong Gong falls into a useless but very convenient slumber. Great way to have him leave the scene without actually going anywhere. I just realized.
Right. Yeah, he has as he's like eventually saying like I give up on this part of this world or maybe this whole universe I'm done with. I'm not sure. Right. So he has wheeled himself over to the front of the desk,
right behind the
like sit behind the desk,
again,
right?
Insinuating himself. It's like I'm, like there's a power position in this room,
right.
That's where I'm going to be,
right? Even though what I'm working my way up to is saying like, see ya, like I'm not going to be in charge of this anymore. Yeah, it was just really boss move. And then, I try to read the nameplates of these characters on these desks, right? Like we've had to make some up, like Leon Tusk,
Leon Mosk.
Leon Mosk is his desk, yeah.
And this was Heath Pegseth's office. Unless are you able to read it? Because I wasn't.
I can read his nameplate. Yes.
Oh.
So I don't know if this character is the character that Daniel Scheinert is in the other universe,
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because Daniel Scheinert in the other universe uses the room behind the Heron picture,
right,
for sex.
Yes.
So I don't know. We're making some leaps. So maybe in this universe, it's somebody else's office. Maybe in that universe, he sneaks into it, but it's not his office.
Right. Like he's like, hey, the boss is out on holiday. I'm going to use his secret room or whatever.
Right, exactly. But yeah, so far the nameplates that they've had throughout this whole office of cubicles and everything hasn't been, as far as I've been able to see, like on ER, they used to write on the patient boards like character names and they would use people on the crew,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because that was back on TV when no one watched TV twice, and no one like recorded TV and could read it. So it'd be like, here we have Margulies and Clooney and and Wiley and that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. So far I haven't seen them doing that, but this one might be the first one that's worth looking at all.
Okay.
So the person who owns this office, which again has a sex room in the back, his name is Richard Long.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see it now. Oh, okay. I vaguely remember them making a joke about this in the commentary, I think.
Okay,
Because we all know the short version of Richard
the short version of Richard Long would be
is Rich.
Yeah, Rich Long.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. But, I see.
So either the guy who uses the office in this universe for sex is named Dick Long.
Yeah.
Or it's not. But Alpha Gong Gong has pulled this boss move of going over to this desk, sitting behind it and being like, you know what, bitches? I'm out. Like naughty, right?
Peace, says Dick Long. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Knock, knock. Who's there?
I just kind of assumed that the Daniels who made Swiss Army Man and Turned Down for What would have more of that kind of humor. So
right.
if this is that, they're rather restrained.
I mean, the other one we have is Deirdre Beaudeirdre, but then she ends
That's
up
true.
being a character.
That's true, right?
Yeah, we don't see Dick Long,
but you feel it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For days after.
See, that's what I thought
why he's in the wheelchair. No. Anyway, but yeah, we so he pieces out,
right.
And we get a sigh of frustration from Alpha Wayman as our Gong Gong begins to snore, and now Alpha Wayman goes up to our Evelyn and says, "Get us as far away from Joy as you can. I'll be back. I promise." Evelyn starts to object. It's like, no, wait, but Alpha Wayman is already gone. Quick question. Both our alpha guys have noped out of the scene without seeming to do anything weird.
Uh-huh.
And I know we've already seen this happen, right? Joy and Waymond have already done this, right? All they do is maybe do their little like head nod. Or maybe like Jobu doesn't seem to do anything sometimes.
Right.
But let's theorize a bit here, because like I think the rule still goes that they would have to do something weird, but maybe their training is such that they do smaller things, like less visible. Like maybe Gong Gong crossed his toes in his shoes or something, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or it could even be like, maybe even like thoughts, right? Like he thinks of the Meow Mix song
Right.
or something, and that does it, right? Or he like rolls his tongue up like a chalupa, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I'll have to. I've heard the term chalupa, but I need to look up what that is.
Well, I'm realizing, no, you can't see it, but it's just you curl up your tongue like a straw.
This looks like a taco.
A taco looks like a chalupa.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I see the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, like, what do you think? Like them doing like micro weird things.
Yeah, I guess also maybe you only have to do something weird to find a new universe, like to link to a new one.
Oh.
And then you kind of always have it or something.
Right, because that's the like find the jumping pad. Like I have to get to the Alpha verse, and that was why she had to like cross her or the burner universe, and that was why she had to like wear the shoes on the wrong feet and everything. But once you've got like a path there, okay, let's keep an eye out because like I want to pin down the rules for this.
Right.
Yeah. So our Waymond returns, and he's immediately like, "Huh, Joy? Joy's here." With Evelyn trying to say, no, that's not Joy. And he puts his glasses on and he heads to the door. And now, folks, classic movie moment, our hero has to do this next thing all by herself, right? This is the second time she's had to face Jobu on her own.
Right.
And maybe the like umpteenth time that she's already, like she's had to navigate the plot by herself, right? First being when she made that fateful decision to switch her shoes to the wrong feet. Actually, yeah. How many times has she like had to do stuff on her own since then? So the switching of the shoes, punching Deirdre.
Right.
That was when she made her, like nobody was there to help her. She had to make that decision. It was the wrong decision, but she had to make that decision.
Right. They get separated and they go through different cubicle halls, and she has to try to find her. Or even though she's been told to stay away, like she brings back that really cool pen.
Right. And the I love you moment, she had to do that by herself.
Yeah, because Alpha Waymond is not in that Waymond's body.
Right. Yeah. And now this, like now she has to. Well, we're going to see what she does with this person who might be Jobu or might just be our Joy. We don't know.
Oh, but you missed one.
Oh, what?
Which she in the hallway with the bagel, the hand vagina.
Oh, yes. That's the other one. Yeah, that's like the first meeting with with Jobu. Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. So what do we think of this minute?
Really good. I'm sad that we are even taking a tiny break away from Gong Gong.
Yeah.
I know we're going to get back our Gong Gong in just a little bit, but so sorry to see you go.
We need more James Hong. Yeah.
Right.
It's coming up. I mean, I think the most recent one, it might be out now, or we might be. Well, we're recording it right after this. Is Zootopia 2 with our boy Ki Hui Kwan. But I think after that, we got to get back into some James Hong movie.
Okay, I'm happy to see that. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like this surprise villain moment. Even more surprise Dick Long moment.
It's always a little surprising.
Yeah, and we went on a whole voyage with
a whole voyage with Dick Long.
Yes, and
whole
Long
voyage with Dick
and Long John Silver. But there you go.
All right, Avast.
But yeah, folks, this has been the 65th minute of everything, everywhere, all at once. I've been Lester Ryan Clark. You can reach me in all the universes as Lester Ryan Clark.
And I've been Keenan Diaz. In your universe, I'm on Instagram and Letterboxd as Howdy Keenan.
Yeah, we got our Facebook listener group, Banana for Scale. That's a community for all of our shows, including this one. It's a private group, but just request to join and you'll be sucked into the banana. If you want more, consider joining us at truestory.fm/join and look for Banana for Scale. That's us. You get bonus episodes of all our shows, access to our Discord, and you get your episodes a week early and ad-free. Pretty cool. Just $5. If you're not sure about that yet, one thing you can do that's absolutely free but would really help us out, would mean all the universes to us, would be to give us a 5-star ratings on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you listen to our show. That and sharing the show by word of mouth or on social media is going to help our little podcast grow and find more cool people like you. All right. Well, you know what? Let's see, it's time to jump now. And I already did a thing with Heath Pegseth's nameplate before when we're finding out it actually didn't even exist. So now we got this Dick Long one.
I would be surprised if the real Pete Hegseth had this kind of
I was going to say, this is probably his anyway.
Over at Fox News.
Yeah. But no, you know what I'm going to do? As Joy is still knocking, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to knock back and I'm going to do the shave and haircut. And if she does the 2 bits, then it's Jobu. Then we can't open the door. Because that's a Jobu thing.
Absolutely.
I think a Joy thing would be like, what the fuck? Who's in there with you?
Right.
Or Mom, why are you knocking? Just open. Like, yeah. But no, if she does the 2 bits, then we know not to open the door.
Right. Just shoot through the door. Yes. Great. Well, I'm going to take these portraits that I maligned by saying they weren't worthy of Googling, and I'm going to find out whose pictures these are.
Oh.
I'm going to do Google reverse image search. I'm going to go to the local libraries. I'm going to search, and I'm going to, if it takes me the next 30 years of my life, I'm going to track down whose paintings these are and bring them to their owner on my deathbed and say, please, I apologize. I have a podcast, you see, and then after about an hour and a half of explaining what the podcast is,
yes.
I'll say, will you please forgive me? And she'll look down at them and say, I don't even care about these. I sold these at a flea market for $2 each. They're fine.
Yeah. I envision you like a montage of you at the library going through the microfiche,
right,
and all of that, right? And then finally, you see that like in a little tiny corner. It's one of those things where you tell the computer it can hear you, so you don't have to say. It's like
computer
expand, and then it gets all the way down there, and you see like just kind of like the shorn off tips of a signature. Somebody had ripped it off from the original painting, and you ask the computer. It's a library computer that you're using for free. I don't know why it has like the Silence of the Lambs esque technology that it does, but it does. And he's like, computer, finish the signature, and it does, and it says, "Meet curtains." Sister of Dick Long.
I like to put sister like she's a nun.
Yeah.
Go to the monastery and find it. Sister meet curtains.
Yes. There we go. And that's bringing it back. From where, Lester? Shut up.
I just push it over.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Keenan, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
That we just saw James Hong as Gong Gong as Dick Long.
You're not wrong. That was so dumb.
Great.
I mean, what I said. All right.
Fantastic.
Okay, everybody. Until next week. 1, 2, 3.